Good evening, my friends. Welcome to the den for tonight's shave. It is night now. I normally would shave in the morning, give you guys a good afternoon or something to do, but I was busy all day today doing pre-Memorial Day stuff. We're decorating some graves, which is kind of what Memorial Day is about, remembering soldiers and those who've passed on. In defense of our country and keeping us free. So today I was in various cemeteries throughout the central Ohio area, decorating family graves, and kind of in honor of this, I'm using some old veteran soaps and stuff. I'll be using some vintage Old Spice soap. We'll be following that up with aftershave, and razor today is an oldie, not real oldie, but it's a Genco. Says it's a Genco wedge, but it's clearly like a hollow ground, maybe a quarter hollow. But we'll see. It does pretty good. We're using Omega Badger brush. This was gifted to me by my friend Sam, and I took the liberty of pre-lathering this soap just to, you guys wouldn't have to spend a lot of time with this. Is only the second time I've used this soap, and this is a very floppy Badger brush, but it seems to have done okay. The lather's a little bit thin because I maybe didn't use enough product, but that's okay. I've got it here. The brush is wet, and if it doesn't work out, I can always add more to it. I might just do that anyway because, and it's just a matter. The cup's a little bit small, but you're going around in here and can add a little bit to this. Maybe I'll even put a little dose of water in there, just a little bit. That'll be for subsequent passes. I'm pretty much lathered for this one. It doesn't look like it's dissipating, so I think we're pretty close into ideal on this. We'll see how we did with the razor. It's not been honed for years, but we're gonna go with it. You can probably hear this a little bit. If this were actually a hollow, you probably wouldn't hear too much of the razor singing to you. In this case it is, but that's okay. It is not completely sharp as it needs to be. So I'm going to try to soldier through this first pass just because I'm here and who doesn't like a challenge? As a backup, just in case, let's grab another razor. I'll figure that out here in a second. Thank you all for coming. A little something to think about tonight. We had dinner tonight at a local restaurant. I was pleased to see that they had set a table for veterans or those who couldn't be here. Set a beer and a shot. napkin, all the stuff. Says front of the table for the veterans who couldn't make it to dinner that night. That was a pretty nice thing to do. Did have somebody say happy Memorial Day to me today. Didn't really quite know how to handle it, so I didn't do anything, didn't say anything. Not 100% happy Memorial Day. This is the day we remember those, and those who know me will say the same thing, those who passed to Valhalla or wherever it is old warriors go when they're not needed anymore, and hope they don't have to come back. Let's use this one. This is my Super Speed, the old timer here. It's a goodie. Has a Gillette Black in it, and it's perfectly fine. And getting ready for the weekend, I was out also running around. You guys who watch my YouTube channel may have seen a couple of just road trip films that I posted. They were just getting in the car and driving around Licking County, which is where I live. And in one video, I just went to around my old neighborhood where I grew up, and then another one I went to my old scout camp, which has many happy childhood memories. I just had to go there. I had been the day cleaning up my mom and dad's grave. Interesting point there, my father was a veteran, served in World War II in Korea. Interesting thing though, my mother is also a veteran. She served in the Imperial Army of Japan during the Second World War. She was 14 at the time, but she'd gotten drafted. By the time it got that far, they were pulling everybody, and she served as a stretcher bearer during the closing days of war in Japan. Although they didn't decorate her grave, but I had the memories of that, because I'm an equal opportunity decorator, and I miss my parents desperately. I spent the day there and then just didn't feel like coming home. I just went out for a drive, which is a healthy thing to do. It was a sunny day, so it was a great time to just be out. Those of you who've seen it and liked it, thank you so much for your likes. It was a nice experiment with that GoPro camera that I picked up and seeing how it works. I think I tagged myself a little bit right there. And road tripping the Corvette around is always a treat, so I didn't mind doing that one little bit. Let's see, well, let me do the alum thing here once it's wet. I know I'm going to get zings right here, but let's see what else we got. Not much else. I think that Gimco is going to need a little tune-up. I have 2 or 3 razors now that are going to need some tune-up, so we'll take care of that and have them back in at some point when I get to it. That was a pretty good shave. Little witch hazel. It's nice. Then we'll hit us with the Old Spice aftershave. This was a favorite of my dad's, my grandfather's. I'm pretty sure I have two uncles that also were Old Spice guys, and they were also veterans. Uncle Donald and my Uncle Everett were both World War II veterans. Both have passed on. I remember you guys. You're looking in on me. Miss you guys terribly, and I hope that we are keeping up our end. At any rate, thanks a lot for coming. That's it for today's shave. I'm Major Rich. You can find me at theshavingcutter.com, or if you're finding me on my webpage of Safety Cat Studios. Thanks for coming there too. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.